Hello everybody, welcome to the Talos.
Behold, child, you are risen from the dust, and you walk in my garden. Hear now my voice, and know that I am your maker, and I am called Elohim. Seek me in my temple, if you are worthy.
Damn it, I was really hoping I could turn off motion blur, because it really fucks with me when it's on, but... Alright, so yeah, this is the Talos Principle. It's a puzzle game that I've never played before. I know very little about it. I looked up the achievements before starting the recording, and it seemed to be way too complicated to do every achievement in one playthrough. Well, not so much too complicated, just not good for a video. So we're just gonna play it. I'm just gonna try and do all of it. I looked through the achievements, none of them had solutions to puzzles. But yeah, I'm just basically not gonna really worry about it. Is this thing... I mean, it would be dangerous, right? Although I might... Although they have a jammer thing, so maybe... Yeah, I'm assuming then that that thing is dangerous. But, you know, I'd assume that is as well. Aha! So yeah, I know very little about this game. In fact, I didn't even realize that the cover of it was a robot. Hello, ladder. Okay, but why can I climb back over like that? Like, just because? Or... Because, like, I didn't... No, it just drops me on the other side, so yeah, I don't know why I'd be able to climb up like that. I do appreciate that you can walk in front of the jammers, and it doesn't shut them off and immediately get you killed. I mean, I know a lot of games that would do that.
All across this land, I have created trials for you to overcome. And within each, I have hidden a sigil. It is your purpose to seek these sigils, for thus you will serve the generations to come and attain eternal life.
Okay, so also apparently there's QR codes to scan. I find myself in a world of impossible architecture and inexplicable machines. I cannot fathom how it works, and I am terrified to put one foot in front of the other, lest I fall through the floor. Okay. So yeah, there are achievements tied to collectibles. Apparently they aren't really, like, hidden all that much, though. Apparently there's just, like, the QR codes like that, and there's some terminals or something, but then there's also, like, another, like, 3 achievements tied to stuff in the terminals. There's apparently, like, a dude that you talk to. In the terminals to, Alright, well, you know what? Let's just start. What's the leftmost one? This. It's got 3 little tetris blocks on here. That one only has 1. And this one's a different color. I can walk through purple, right? Yeah. I guess let's do 1 first, or L, backwards L first. I don't know, because I know that there are different difficulties to the puzzles, and I do believe it's the color of them that determine that, with green being easier, and then red being the hardest, and then the yellow one being the middle ground. How hard it is, the game is, I mean, it's a puzzle game. You can't really... The only way that you can safely say that a puzzle game is hard is if it's like a bullshit kind of hard, where it's like it's not necessarily hard to figure out what to do, just actually doing it is difficult, you know? It generally involves platforming on most of them. Okay. Well... I don't know, because like obviously that's going to kill me if I get too close. And considering that they let you check your player speed, I think I got it. I'm going to assume that. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I guess I can just take it then, can't I?
The shapes you are collecting are not mere toys. They are the sigils of our name. Each brings you closer to eternity.
Okay. So I'm guessing then that the single thing, yeah, okay, so that's just how many sigils are in each location then. Gotcha. And then I guess we need to use ones in order to unlock it. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, well, again, I don't think that which sigil it is probably matters, so... A switch out of reach. Okay. Got another death orb. I don't know how I feel about there being, like, deadly things in a puzzle game. In general, they don't normally add very much to it, to a puzzle game. Why is it so loud in this corner? Is it because I'm like really close to the turret or something? But yeah, I find that they don't normally add too much to it when it's, I only have the one right here. To it in a puzzle game, because for the most part, it's just an excuse to reset the player. And once again, it's generally used in a way that's, not necessarily hard to figure out what you're doing, but it can very easily add to the difficulty of actually doing it, you know? Keep my eye open for more QR codes. I don't know how common they're going to be, so... I'm also assuming that I can't take any of these
Well done, child. Only one more sigil is needed.
Like, I don't think I can take any of these things through the purple here. It's weird that we have, like, God talking to us throughout this. Alright. Oh god, it's getting real loud over here, too. Oh. Apparently, if I hold Y, I can reset. Oh, what is... Okay, and B does that. Oh, there we go. Left bumper is jump, because why wouldn't it be? You know what? There was controls in here. Sprint to click, right trigger to... Oh. B is journal, A is jump. That's better. Hey, look at that. A is now jump. Assuming that I don't have to, yeah, right trigger. There we go. That's better. Yeah, you want to come at me, boy? Bring it. Okay, so I can turn off the turret from out here, I'm guessing, because it's up high. Oh, or I can just come from that direction. Quick check for any other jammers. Yeah, those turrets are loud as fuck. Now you're stuck on that side. Boop. Mine. No, not gonna lower that one.
My temple awaits you, child. Go forth.
Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna do the other puzzles first. Because why not, right? Striding.
My child, you do not need to collect all sigils at once.
Yeah.
You are free to return to this place whenever you choose.
Have to? No. Get to? Yes. Okay, so I'm assuming that I need to jam that. Yeah, I still don't know exactly what those ones do. You know, this kind of sucks that I can't jam it through there. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just as long as I stay out of the beams, I'm good. Oh yeah, I guess I can jam these things from like a much bigger distance than I have been. Like I've been getting right up on them. Just sit there for a second. Nope, I do need to bring it with me. Alright, never mind. Oh, well, alright. Boop. Now you can just sit there. Oh, and you know what? Assuming that that's that god there that's talking to us is Elohim or something, there is a an achievement that when he tells you not to do something, you actually like piss off and do something else first. And I don't know if that's one of those instances or not. Well, I kind of have to assume that my first one is there. Just so that I can grab this jammer. I'll drop that there. That one can sit there. There we go. Oh, that one wasn't too hard. Boop. I got a yellow.
You are most diligent. Perhaps this trait will serve you well in times to come.
Yeah, in video games it usually does. Alright. So I guess we're good for this section. So you have to play Tetris in order to unlock the gates. My eyes have been opened. This world is not without order. It is shaped by a great designer, with signs and portents to guide my steps. I am one of his children, and challenges are set before me to test my fate. Whatever the end goal of this grand challenge is, it's far out of reach. Knowing that, how are we supposed to resist distraction? Why resist? Beep boop. This must be the terminals. 47 million distributed resources found. Good God. Loading Milton Library Assistance. What's this? Type help for a list of available commands. Display list of available resources. Open file name. Well, I don't have many files. Help display this text. Run MLA. Close the terminal section. Well, let's see. Let's see. Hi again. I'm sorry if I was a little odd at the meeting. I know you were nervous, but the truth is that so was I. This may be hard to believe, but you intimidate me. You are so young and you've already accomplished so much. Even if the situation wasn't so grim, I might even be jealous. There's also something I wanted to clarify. I realize that, nominally speaking, I'm head researcher here, but this is your project and everyone will respect that. And yes, I know you're not used to working like this, but as of today, you're in charge, no pressure. The way I see it, the world doesn't come with a manual. You gotta figure it out for yourself. A bit here, a bit there, put it together, try to make sense of it. I'm pretty sure there is a truth, but that doesn't mean everyone who claims to know it really does. And again, that doesn't have to be a bad thing. We live in an amazing world, and searching for the truth can be a real adventure. Plus, it's good for the brain. Anyway, just some rambling thoughts from your old man. Don't let this stuff get you down. You're young, you've got loads of time to figure it all out. Love, Dad. Oh, well, listen, that's sweet. Pretty sure there is a truth. Yeah, I mean, there is definitely truth, like... Chapter 6, Athena in the Garden of I don't know how to pronounce that one. Did not trust them, but they moved with such grace, such nobility, that it was hard not to follow them further into this strange garden of gears and cogs. They led her to a place where the crowns of the brass trees seemed to grow together, forming a kind of chamber strangely reminiscent of a chapel. In the middle of this chamber grew a smaller tree made of bright blue steel, and upon this tree grew a single golden apple. This apple, the nymphs said in unison, their eyes aglow, confers the gift of deathlessness and true wisdom. Many heroes and not a few villains have come to claim it, but all faltered in the final step. For you must know that deathlessness reveals the mortality of the world, and true wisdom its unending folly. Who would take this burden upon themselves? Some say that Heracles, bunch of shit there, gazing upon the stars and wept. Alright. Well, I guess let's run MLA, I guess. See if Milton's up. Hello, guest. How can I help you today? Astva. Do you understand what I'm saying? Understand is a strong way to put it, but yes. Describe your functions. The Milton Library Assistant is designed primarily to sort and classify data in the library archive. Secondarily, it facilitates user interaction with library resources via an intuitive human language interface. It also provides powerful networking and troubleshooting functions. Your query? What is the current status of the library archive? There are 47 million resources in archive, taking up 5.4 petabytes, whatever. Petabyte sounds weird, but if you're in peta, what's that mean? Of disk space. That is approximately the size of 30 billion photos, 7 million minutes of HD video, the entire internet in 2003. However, the majority of library resources are corrupted or invalid. 10.6 gigabytes of uncorrupted resources are indexed. 10.6 gigabytes out of 5.4 petabytes. Wow. I also love how you can, for some reason, be insanely mean to it. Like, are you able to take offense, you pointless contraption? What caused the data corruption? Progressive data corruption is inevitable in any system over time. Additionally, a large number of inconsistencies were detected during sorting, leading to greater than average data invalidation. Okay, well, how old are the library archives then? Library resources publishing dates range from July 1st of July 1995 to the 27th of June 2030 something. I mean, that's only 40. Well, I mean, like, just a little bit over, yeah, like basically 40. I'm gonna just go 40. 40 years. I mean, to lose that much, damn. Okay, so how long has the system been running then? The system been inactive for, okay, 9,999 years. I don't know what E means, but I know that that means it's a really big number. What are these terminals? Terminals provide access to the library. Okay, well, that's okay. So forget the library. Can you respond to queries on the outside world? My knowledge is limited to the data in the library archive. You can ask about other topics, but my responses may be limited. Okay, so where am I? You are currently in a support session with the MLA Human Language Interface module. Your library archive session may be resumed at any time. Okay, so, I mean, clearly I'm a robot. So, what am I? Let's go. You're logged in with a guest account. Okay, so who is Elohim? Elohim is a noun for God or gods in modern ancient Hebrew. What was the first word of the last sentence you wrote? I guess. I'm sorry, I'm only able to process and respond to basic subject, verb, object syntax. Okay, so are you able to take offense, you pointless contraption? That seems really mean, but I'm going to say it anyway. You cannot insult me. Alright. Alright, I guess that's it for this terminal. See ya, Milton. Weird that I could insult him, but, you know, whatever. It's a weird game. A robot talking to a robot. Any hidden things? Doesn't look like it. I'd say that exploring seems pointless, but at the same time, it's, it doesn't take very long, so I'll keep doing it on the off chance that we find something. Okay, so we got some kind of portal there, but I'm gonna do the puzzles. Let's see. I mean, I can hear a turret, but I'm assuming there's a turret anyway there, so. Doesn't look like there's anything back here. Alright, so we got another yellow one there, we got another green one over here, so let's knock out the green one first, since it's supposed to be easier. Poking a sleeping lion. Alright. I'm kinda curious how fast that turret would kill me. I'm not gonna lie, it is curious. Actually, you know what? Let's do that, because I can go around, right? Yeah, I was gonna say, and then depending on which direction that thing goes. Boop. Just so it stops making noise. Because at least the gates don't make any noise. Alright, yeah.
Step into the light, child.
I
My
got one more
temple
puzzle.
will be revealed to you.
Trio Bombasticus. Alright. sounds really, like, dangerous, like something's coming, right? Yes, it's also a machinery noise. I'm really assuming then that I have to step into the red lights myself. Okay, well I feel like this is going to be rather easy. And I just do that, right? Just because. Alright, I guess that's it for this. Oh, nope, there's a star somewhere. Oof. Okay. Do these signs tell me where the star is? So stars are another thing that we need to collect. But it doesn't seem to tell me in which puzzle the star is, or even if it is in a puzzle. So I'm gonna look up the star locations. Okay, this one has spoiler tags. Yeah, World Hub A level 1, which I'm assuming I don't know what that means. I mean, like, is this level 1 of World A, or was this all of World A? I don't know how big the worlds are. And I mean, I don't... I mean, I looked all around, but I also don't know what the star is or looks like or anything, right? Is it like... Oops. Okay, so I'm going to assume then that the star is in here somewhere. Okay, so then I do need to explore that, because the stars will... So it'll tell me how many stars are in an area once I reach the end of the area, it seems, but it won't tell me where they, like, where they are. Although maybe it will, if it, because, like, this isn't, like, inside a puzzle area, right? So, like, it's entirely possible that this, okay, hang on. Yeah, okay, so then there wasn't a thing I could bring out of any of these, right? And I don't think I had a... Yeah, oops.
Excuse me, there is a message for you.
Okay. So I need the jammer to get through there. There's the star right there. Okay. So I need a jammer. Unless it's something that, like... Because I want to say that I read that the yellow things unlock abilities or something for you to use. And if that's the case, then it's entirely possible that I can like get an ability later that just lets me like jam one thing or something, you know? Because I'm not seeing anywhere for a jammer to hide. And I mean, I guess I never tried taking a jammer outside of the purple, but I have to assume that you can't. Right? Like... Like, there's no way, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. Now, can I... Any chance I can get a view at the other side of this, though? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. So that's a bust, but that's also not a surprise. And I mean, I ran around here, and while I could see missing that, really see me missing an entire jammer somewhere. Wasn't one there. I mean, the only other... Oh wait, there was those two... I remember now. There were two jammers back here, right? Yeah, because they have the turret. And then they had... Yeah. And then they had this thing. So if I pick this up and jam the orb, right? That, and take this. Yeah, and it should be clear. I still don't, because I had the ladder that I could climb over for some reason. You would think that the ladder would have came into play at some point, but I guess not. Star! Ooh yeah. Sigils are not enough. Pick up a stone. Awesome. So I guess we completed level 1 of World A, then? I'd like to do that for each part. Do like one... I wasn't quite sure how the game was broken up, but I guess if it's going to be broken up like this seems like a good place to end it. I mean, look, we got all of our things. So yeah, that'll be... How long did that take? I mean, it's World 1, so yeah, 36 minutes. That seems about right. For how many puzzles we did. And the reading we did. I imagine that as we progress, either the videos will get longer or the areas will end up getting broken down even more. But that will be it for this part. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next week for more.